Hello everyone, welcome to my live stream. It's a little bit different today because I'm doing digital work, but it's still Friday, which means Chibi Friday, and we are continuing work on this first custom emote for Twitch and Discord, featuring my mascot character, Ranger, who is a Shiba Inu, but she's, instead of a black and tan, she's a black and red. I actually have open on my secondary monitor. I'll bring it over real quick. The other images I've done of her before, collected together. You can see how my art has improved, especially between this one, 2014, and then 2018. But I'm looking at this digital version, which I also did in 2018. Mostly because I'm going to color these with digital media, so I think this is the most relevant reference. Oh, Exie is here! Ah, it's weird I can't wave my hand at you. I'll do my cursor. Hello! How are you? Great to see you. Did you have a great week? It's already Saturday for you, right? I hope that you have a good weekend in store for yourself. Do you have any fun plans for Saturday or Sunday or anything? It's officially autumn. Well, astronomical autumn starts tonight or something. Anyway, it's the autumn equinox. Oh, wow. Interesting how you're moving. Oh. Exie says we're moving tomorrow. I mean today. So it'll be a tiring weekend. Yeah. I moved a lot when I was a kid, like almost every year. So I feel you with the tiring thing. I hate moving. But does that mean it seems like it'll be just a weekend thing? Like it's just going to take a couple days and then you'll be all set up in your new place? Or is it gonna, you're starting on the weekend and who knows how long it'll take? Because it definitely takes me a long time every time I have to move. So much prep work. I hope it's not like that for you. Let's see. So I've scanned the image that we finished inking last week. Well, no, not last week because I got sick last week. 2 weeks ago. All I've done is save it as a PSD. I have not done any work on it, so you get to see everything I do from the very beginning, which is the first thing I do is create a copy of the original, and then I just turn it off. So at least I always have this original. If for some reason something goes so terribly wrong that I need to start over from scratch, then I have this original there. So now I have this background copy, and the first thing I'm going to do is start removing these blue lines. So I can show you why it's so cool to use the blue pencil or even blue pens, this light blue color, if you're going to be digitally, or you can use it if you're going to do like a photocopy. Anyway, we're not doing that now, so I won't talk about that. But so I just go in Image, Adjustments, and then I go, oh wait, let's first, we want to desaturate it. So take the color away, and without the color, it already seems to become lighter. Oh, Sarah is here too. Hello, Sarah. I'm waving my hand at you guys. Okay, I'm waving my cursor at you. Hello. Oh, Sarah's in ad jail. Well, wait a second. I don't know how long the ad jail lasts. Hopefully Sarah gets to see me saying hello. Oh, Sarah's free. Sarah's free. Hello. I'm waving my cursor at you because I can't wave my hands on this digital. Oh, okay. Nice. Red Bull gave me wings, says Sarah. Interesting. How you doing? It's so great to see you. It's a rare opportunity to see you in my chat. I'm always so happy. I'm shaking up my my protein shaker bottle. That's what that sound is. Let's take a drink. There's just a few chia seeds left, but I filled it up with more water. So this is my water, but it's got like chia seeds and a little bit of protein. Have you been getting letter bombed? Yes. I have been quite enjoying it. I have the stack of letters. I wish I could. Anyway, I have it. I have another one. You hear that? This is the most recent letter I got from you. It's literally right next to me. So yes. Okay, let me. Okay, so I desaturated it. Now the next thing I do, image adjustments, and then I go into levels, and this is how you can get the rest of it, the sketch away. And it's just so much easier and cleaner than erasing if you're going to be doing it digitally anyway. So I pull this, so this little, I don't know, I'm not an expert. I know how to use Photoshop enough to get what I want to do done. So forgive my weird terminology, but this little handle. This controls the blacks, so I pull this up pretty high. And then this controls the whites, and this is the grays. So it's like shadows, midtones, and highlights. That's probably the more official terminology. But like, keep pulling the highlight one down, and see, it just disappears. And then you can pull the blacks back up to really get it nice and saturated, because this is going to be a digital only. It's for digital media. It's not meant to be printed ever or anything. So I really want the blacks to be really super black, and to get rid of any grays, or as much as possible. Okay, hold on. I gotta move my... I've got this little extra thing called Lazy Nezumi, which helps with drawing nice looking lines on Photoshop, but it's in the way of the chat. Where I normally keep it is now where the chat is right now. Yeah, the blackest and whitest point controller. Yes. I wonder if I hover over it, does it say what it is? No. Shadow input level. So this is shadow. What's this one? Midtone. Okay, shadow, midtone. I bet this is highlight. Highlight. Okay, hold on. As usual, I'm super cold, and then I start live streaming, and my computer is working really hard and everything, and I start getting so warm, so I gotta, I have a flannel shirt on top of my t-shirt, so to take the flannel shirt off so I can cool off a little bit. I was totally fine until I started streaming. That's better. Hold short while you drag it. Oh, shift? I think it's shift. Makes it colored, easier to see the levels. Lisa does for Photoshop 7. On here? Wonder what that does. I don't see anything. But maybe it's because it's all in black and white anyway. Well, anyway, this is what I've got. And now I'm going to mess with the midtones a little bit. Because there's a tiny little bit, I might do some erasing too, but there's a tiny little bit of like gray still left here and like here. So pull this. And then maybe pull the white some more. And just keep messing with it until it looks like as clean as you want it. Yeah, this is looking really good, I think. So maybe I pull the white a little bit more. So it's like super, look at them. They're all squished up together. Yeah, they've changed a lot, so... Sarah says, it's been a while since I used the trick. I forget the hotkey. May not work for newer versions. They've changed so much. Because I have the, what is it called? The Photoshop Creative Suite? But, the one that is a subscription and you just update it. You have the subscription and then you get the updates whenever they put them out. Okay, so, second step is done, which is getting rid of the sketchy lines. So now let's, work on refining what we have. So first I want to get these notes out, so I'm going to move my tablet down. Creative Cloud, yes, that's it. Exie knows what I'm talking about. That's what I have. I have the Adobe Creative Cloud. Okay, so I'm not going to use the eraser. I'm going to use the brush with just white, and let me get back on a average kind of brush. So I was working on a different project earlier with a special kind of brush. Okay. So I'm just getting rid of any black ink stuff that I don't want. And there's like a couple little spots here that I want to actually add some. But I'm not gonna be too precious about it, but just any little like it's a little, if it feels distracting to me, then I'll fill it in or erase it. Just refining the lines. Yeah, I think that the subscription is definitely for either people with a passionate hobby or like professional, because it definitely is an investment. Sarah says, I don't use it enough to justify even one-time pay. Definitely not a subscription. Yeah, I don't recommend it if you're not going to use it at least once a month, you know, and get your monthly subscription worth out of it. But if you are going to use it, I totally recommend it. Like, I was pleasantly surprised, like almost shocked how awesome it is. I was like, oh yeah, because I actually started using it with a student discount because I was still a student. And I was like, man, this is so good that even at full price, which I'm still not there yet because I'm still riding the student discount. Because they don't care, they don't care if you're still a student. You just say you're a student and then you get like a 4-year discount or something. So I'm still riding the discount when I'm, even when it goes to full price, I will be perfectly happy because it's so good. Okay, so I just refined the little highlights in the eyes to be a little more even and round. And now I'm just looking over. I think this is pretty good. I'm not seeing anything. Sometimes there's like little specks that are, you know, out in the boonies, just like a random little speck of something. But I think this is good to move on to my next step, which is to pull the lines onto their own layer. I actually use a tutorial for this. I have it saved in my bookmarks because it's just this awesome technique, and it's a little involved, so I can never remember how to do it. But let's see. Extracting scanned line art. Actually, I will put it, just in case it's of interest to anyone. I'm gonna, let's see. Here is the tutorial I'm about to use. I use it all the time. I have it in my bookmarks, and it has I think 3 different programs that you can do it with. Okay. Let me scroll down. I'm getting down to the Photoshop one. Here we are. Extracting line art, Photoshop. So give me a second. I can't look at the chat while I'm doing this because I have it on I have the chat on one tab and this is on the other tab. So give me a second. So first, Control All. Whoops. I gotta actually be on Photoshop. I selected all of not the, oops, I moved my thing down. I was on the web page, so I selected the web page. No, I want to Control A on this, on Photoshop, and then Control X. Then you go to Window, Channels, New Channel, boop. Then Alpha Channel, there it is, and then Control V, paste. Okay. Now go to Selection, Load Selection. Okay, what does it say? Alpha 1, and you do want to invert, and go. Okay, now it's selected the lines. And then you go to Layer, New Layer, and what do you do? Oh, you just make it, and then you go to Edit, Fill, boom, and then what does it want? Contents, black, mode, normal, opacity 100, this not checked, okay. Boom! Yay! Okay. So that's how I do that. I use that tutorial all the time. So I'm going to rename this lines. And then I don't need this layer anymore. Put that in the trash. There. Okay, now I'm going to deselect. The next thing I do is one more step of cleanup, which is to temporarily add a layer style of a stroke. And then I make it pretty big on purpose. And that's why. So take a look at this. I'm going to make it a color too because it makes it easier to see. This little, and here, little dots, they get missed. If you're doing something that's print, these don't really matter, but I have found that they can really show up really distractingly in digital environments. So I use this technique of just adding the stroke just to find these and then use the eraser and just boop, gone. Gone. Boom. Okay. And then you can just delete the stroke. You don't need it anymore. So that's my personal tutorial thing because I came up with that with myself. I feel really clever about that technique. But probably nobody else cares as much because they're not that concerned about, oh, is it perfectly clean? And I'm a little bit of a stickler, so... Oh, look, here's a little white dot that I've missed. Oops, that's a bit big. Let's, Oh, why didn't you color it in all the way? Oh, because flow isn't all the way up. There. There. Let's look for any more of those. Just teeny tiny little dots. Anything. Oh, here's one. It's fine on these lines because it's more like texture, but when it's in a big block of otherwise black ink, I want to fill it in. Yeah, that's good. What about this? That's good. Any in the mouth? There's a little one. Yeah, if they're really on the edge, then it's fine because it's like part of the texture. Okay, that's good. Let's save it. Done several steps. Gotta make sure to save. Although, another thing that's awesome about this Adobe Creative Cloud is that I've had it where it was like a power outage or something. Ooh, the most recent one was I got blue screen of death on Windows, and it has a little sad face on it and everything. Well, I was in the middle of two different projects, like they were side by side working on two different things at the same time, like because they were related, and I was like, oh man. And I came back, it had them. It had them in here. It was like recovered, blah blah blah. Like it had my name of my file, but it was like underscore recovered or something. And I was like, oh thank God, there's all my work. So I love this. I love this program. It's so good. This suite of programs. Okay, so I've got the lines out. I think I've been thinking about, do I want to make it square now or do I want to color it first and then make it square? Because I might be easier if I make it square now because I only drew the hand down to here. So let's use a crop too, and we'll do ratio. I don't usually do this, but I think it's 1:1. Yeah, there we go, 1:1. And so that should make it so it's just gonna be a square, so you don't have to worry about, oh, is this quite square? I don't know. Okay, and we just want to crop it up to the edge of the hand. Now, how's that? I like using this navigator panel to be able to look at the image smaller, and then you can even do this and it gets smaller, so you can get an idea. This is as small as it goes, but you can get an idea of like, oh, does this look good when it gets small to be an emoji or to be an emote or whatever. So And not just for digital works, that works well for physical stuff too. Like, it's like the digital equivalent of standing really far away from your artwork and looking at it to see if that works. I think this is pretty good. Pretty good placement. Maybe a little bit. Oh, I see. It's not cropping it yet. Okay. But I think... Okay, let's crop it and see. Yeah. I think that's good. Maybe I could... The paw is a little bit close to the edge right here. Oh, we've got the loud truck neighbor going on again, so... Sorry about that, but... I like the cool air coming in from outside, so I got my window open. I have the lovely, cool autumn air and loud truck noises. Oh, really? Yeah, the Creative Cloud one works really well. But I never had it work at all on any previous version that I had. Exie says, I don't think Photoshop is good with autosaves or recovering crash products. Rarely worked. Maybe it also depends on what you're working on. Because I just do like illustration stuff. So it's pretty straightforward and I don't use very many advanced techniques. I just use it like as a painting program. Okay, let's save this. I'm liking the placement of the lines within this square format. So now let's color. And I'm using, actually maybe I'll even open this one. So let's see, open with. That way I can just pull the colors directly from this image that I colored in when? 2018? Yes. Okay. So what shall I start with? I guess I'll start with light colors and paint these darker colors on top. So take the middle shade. Oh yeah, and that'll make it easier too, so that I can have, okay. I gotta move my tablet down again. So I'm going to color this whole thing in with this base color. So make a new layer, and I'll call this, I'll call it cream. Oh, it's in Japanese. Why? Okay, that's fine. There. Okay. But if I color the whole thing in, then I can lock the pixels and color on top of it, or I can clip further layers onto the top of it, etc. So this is also, this isn't just going to be the cream color, it's going to help guide, be a guide for all the rest of the colors on top. Oh, Satuita is here too. I can't, I'm waving my cursor at you too. Hi! Oh, and Xie's gonna be right back. Okay. I hope you enjoyed your nap. I guess that means that you got home safely. How's it going? Did you have a good nap? Are you refreshed now? Man, the neighbors are being so loud with their truck right now. I don't know how much of it is getting captured by my mic. Hopefully not too much, but I think my mic actually captured quite a bit of stuff. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in and color this all nice and careful. And I think with these emotes, I'm not going to do any shading or anything. I'm just going to do flat color because they're going to be so small anyway. And I can get more done. I can get more done if I keep it more simple. Oh, I colored outside of the lines a bit here. It's okay though. Oh, good. Thank goodness. I'm glad because it's super distracting to me. Sarah says, I don't hear the truck. Yay! Thank goodness. I know sometimes, like, if there's an airplane overhead, that'll get caught on the mic and stuff, so... It's like I could just close my window, but... It's so pleasant right now. I'm not gonna lose my opportunity to enjoy. This mild weather doesn't last very long. In Idaho, it's like either super hot or it's super cold. So it feels like there's only a few days a year that I can just enjoy working with my window open all day long. Well, that makes sense. Satuita says, nap was okay. Stomach wanted more food and woke me up. Makes sense. You did such a, you basically did a workout. All that gardening. So now you need plenty of carbs and protein to resupply your body. You can have a delicious peanut butter sandwich. That's my go-to. Peanut butter. I love that Ezekiel bread that I started trying. Making myself hungry. It's dinner time in an hour. I just gotta hold on. Oh yeah, sounds delicious. Satuiza says, having maple pecan, honey bunches of oats really good. Nom, 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 nom. I love cereal. I love breakfast cereal. Oh. Well, at least you figured it out. Sarah says, my ding ding dong self locked the screen, put it in my pocket, and wondered why you were so quiet. Did you hear that I said thank goodness that you said that you couldn't hear the truck. I was glad to hear that. I was glad to hear that you couldn't hear, but not that you couldn't hear anything. That you couldn't hear the loud truck. Which has stopped now, and it's just the lovely sound of the breeze in the leaves. Okay, now I'm going to do my trick again. Add that, oh wait, we need layer, and you got layer style, and put a stroke. And this will make sure that I don't have any holes where because especially since this color is very similar to the background color, so this will help show if there's any spots that I missed. But it doesn't look like it. So I don't even need to apply this because there's nothing. Okay. So let's make the next layer. Should I do red and then do the black on top of the red, or yeah, let's do the red next. So we're gonna call this one red. Get my keyboard up. Red, and it's in Nihongo. Doshite? It hadn't been doing this, and now it's doing it. There we go. Oh, Chappy just had a little snore. Okay, so the whole reason of filling the whole thing in with the cream was so that you go, you right click and then you go, create clipping mask. And now anything you draw on here won't go outside of the bounds of this layer. And so these pixels will stay clear. So you can just color more freely. So let's copy the middle of the red color, so that's this. Ooh, excuse me. Let me get another drink of water out of my shaker bottle. I got over my cold, but this cough won't go away. It's just a stupid, annoying, like, there's not really much, like, why am I coughing? So maybe having a drink of water will help. Okay, so I need to figure out how am I going to, okay, she's got, okay. So she's got a red rim around each ear. So So let's start with that. Although, in fact, since I guess anywhere there's black, I'll just color and then I'll color on top of the red. And then that'll make it a lot easier. Because there's black on the edge too. There. And this side. There, that's good. And I want the edges to be a little bumpy to kind of indicate that fur, the texture of the fur. Okay, that's good. Next, like bridge of her nose. And then it's kind of like a mask under her eyes. This. And it goes all the way up to the corners of her eyes. I'll just do like that. And same thing over here. Wow, this is so fun. I have not colored a chibi digitally in a long time. I think it's almost been a year because I think it was around December last year and I did that chibi tanuki. Okay. And then it sort of ends right at the corners of her eyes as far as how far it goes up. So that's good there. Okay, now even this side out. It's not quite as thick as the other side. Okay. Next, she has this. Let's see, I gotta look at one of my other images that shows her neck better. Okay. So it's like from about, whoops, what's going on? There we go. Ooh. From about under the middle of the eye, but way down here, so maybe about this level. Okay, so like right here and right here. There's a shape like this. And then it's actually got like a little white patch. Oops. Let's make that match a little bit better. There we go. And like that. Maybe I'll bring it, I want to bring it out a little bit farther. There. And there. Okay, and I want my eraser, but I want it to be smaller. And now I'm gonna erase little bits to show more fur texture. Ah, my mouse got stuck. Oops. Oh, that little tiny line like that. There. I guess it doesn't really matter drawing the texture because I'm going to draw the black on top. Ah, no, I'm still on eraser. Ah. Okay. So is that all the red? Oh, her eyes are red. Boop. Ah, it's already starting to look pretty cute. Okay. Any other red? I think this is it that shows up. Oh no, her legs are red. Have I ever drawn the underneath of her paws though? I don't think I have, but I pretty much draw them always red. Yeah, as if she just has like red boots on. So we're just gonna draw the whole paw red. Except for the claws. I'll erase the claws in a second. In fact, I can make this a bit bigger for a second. And that's so nice because it stands out. It'll stand out against the black of her fur. Once I get that in there. Yeah, I don't think I've ever... Oh, this stupid cough. Okay, I usually just... The only time I have drawn her claws, I just use a little gel pen to put a little teeny boop so it's white. So I guess she's got white claws. Okay. Now I shall do that same trick again. Stroke. And here I'm just looking for any holes. Okay. For some reason there's this extra. There we go. Smooth that out. There we go. So I'm mostly looking if there's any holes where I missed putting some red. But looks good. Okay, so we can delete this. And now let's add the black layer. So we shall name it. If I can get my keyboard to come up. Okay. Black. And clip it. And let's see. There we go. Okay. So let me see her face. Okay. Okay. So she's got... Dang it. I keep doing that. I'm just trying to get the selection back over here, but then I end up moving the whole thing. Okay, so she has these big, let's see, maybe about here. Comes down there, like this. Oh, that one's too big. I'll refine this edge where where the two colors are meeting in a second, but for now I'm just getting the black color on. Ah, and this is revealing areas where I need to add more cream color. And it's cool since I've moved the cursor over here while pressing, even though it's not showing up, there's still data here, and so once I color in the cream color, the black will show up too. So it's a really nice trick to use when coloring with layers. Oh, the inside part of the ear is black. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna erase some of the black in a second, but I'm gonna keep it for now, just to block out which areas do I want to be black and which areas do I want to keep the cream. Okay, and the whole face is white except for on the cheeks. So like from here to here. Oops. Color right here. Definitely have to do some erasing here too, but yep, okay. So this part should be black. And then I guess this part would be black too. This is her shoulder, but you can barely tell because most of the body part got cut out. Okay, so this cute round cheek. How much would we see on this other side with the paw up? I don't know if we'd see any. I think that it would be completely covered. Ooh, although this part should be black too. This whole part like this should be black. So right here should be black. Okay, because it's distracting me, let's go back to the cream color for a second and fill in these pixels that have been revealed. See, even though I'm coloring on the cream layer with the cream color, because there was already data there for the black layer, the black pixels get to show because it's on top. And same thing with the red here. That's so very red. Well, you know, red's my favorite color, so of course my mascot dog would have a very red. If it's gonna have some red, it's gonna have a very red. As I say, she's not a black and tan, she's a black and red. Okay, I think I got all the stray pixels. Maybe a little bit more right here. What's this one? A little bit more right here too. Boom! Okay, let's save it. Haven't saved in a while. Let's save and let's get another drink of water. Oh wow, dang dude, time has flown. It's already 15, there's only 15 minutes left. Oh, I just spied another area where black needs to go. The nosy. Add some black to the nosy. Wait, no, I'm using cream. Whoopsie. There. It's nice that they started doing this. Put save, so then I know. Because this is all called brush tool. But I'm like, oh, it's got to be right here. Okay, so let's get this black color back and add it to the nosy. Oh, but I'm on the cream layer now. Go to back layer. There. I was like, why is it coloring under the red? Okay. Now to zoom in and do some erasing. May as well start with the nose that I just did. Green for Christmas. Need some green. For a Christmas one, then we'll put some green. The black is green for Christmas. Let's see. I think I need a little bit more black here, actually. I want it to match up better with this red. With the line of the red. There. And now we'll erase with some bumpiness to give it the texture. Okay. So I gotta erase more selectively here. Yeah, it doesn't come up with the spot where I expect it to. Okay, I gotta add more red here because I'm expecting more red and then it's not there. Add red in. Yeah. Let's do the same thing on the other side because the other side will probably end up being the same way. There. Now. Yes, now I can erase in a way that feels right. Although I do want to bring some black back in. And maybe erase a little bit. It's sticking out. There. Oh, welcome back, Exie! Oh, thank you! Yay, I'm glad you think so. Because this is basically for you and anybody else on the Discord or the what am I saying? Twitch. So I'm glad you like it. What is this? I have not seen this one before. Oh, it's so cute. Cute emotes. I hope that when I put these up that other people like seeing this emote on other places. Okay. Alright. Okay. It needs to fade. Okay, I'm going to redo this again. It needs to fade into the side, not just up and down. So I'm going to erase it into the side. There we go. Alright, add a bit more back in. There. That's good enough. Let's do the other side. Okay, where else? Where else do I want to erase? Oh, here. Oh, look at this. What is this? Is this a missing bit of... Oh, let me see. Oh, yeah, it was just a little bit of missing red. Okay. That's good. Okay. Now we shall erase a little bit with a bumpy again to make it like a little texture, little fur texture. Oop. I erased a little bit too much. Oops, I'm on red. Okay. There. Okay, color it back in a little bit with a bumpy texture. I see. I want to round this out. There we go. That's better. That's better. Okay. I think that's good for... I mean, I could... Yeah, maybe I will. I'm going to make these lines at the ears a little less. Everything else, I'm getting a little bumpiness. This is like all... Oh, I'm on red. This is all... Oh, wait. Ah! Wait, what am I doing? Hold on. Okay. Gotta do... Add more red. So that when I erase, there will be red there. There. Okay, maybe I don't erase so far down. No, I erased it too much again. Not too much. Okay, maybe instead of erase, I will add. Ah, it's red again. I keep forgetting. Huh. I was trying to see if my, no, it's working. I was wondering if maybe my pressure sensitivity wasn't working, but it's working. It's just not getting as small as I expect. That's fine. It doesn't need to get too tiny because when it's all reduced in size as an emoji or as an emote, you won't be able to see really tiny details anyway. Okay. So let's save. Let's save. Okay, I want to refine. Maybe if I go smaller, I can get it a little more precise. Refine these eye marks or whatever they are. Okay. Oh, that's good. Let's make it small and look what it looks like. Aw, it's so cute. Okay, I'm seeing something I want to change about the lines, which is now that I have the coloring on there, this eye looks much more pointy. So I'm going to erase, but I want to use, see if I can do it with the eraser. Oh, yeah, it won't let me do it with the eraser. I want to find a textured eraser, if possible. But whenever I choose this, it just puts me on the brush, which is like, what? It doesn't make sense. Okay, I don't think I will be able to. I just want to smooth this a little bit. Hopefully that wasn't too much. Okay, let me start over. I just want to... This one is so sharp, and the other one isn't as sharp. How's that? Let's make it really tiny. That's a bit better. Yeah, we'll call that good. Let's see, what else? Oh, her mouth. She needs a tongue. So let's see. Put it, I guess it doesn't matter what layer it's on. Thank goodness her tongue is out in this picture too. Boom. I thought I'd do flat color, but I kind of want to do a little bit of shading anyway. even if it is lost, because I really prefer a little bit of shading. So maybe I'll do that next time, because there's only 5 minutes left, so call this pink. Oops, 日本語で英語が欲しいんだけど。There we go. Okay. どうして Oh, it's on eraser. There. There we go. What is this? Is this oh, I think that's a tooth. I think I'll leave the teeth as the same cream color. Tongue out Tuesday. I mean Friday, says Sarah. Blit. Blit. So like an emote size. I think it's like that. Oh, I remember. I'm glad I made it tiny because she needs black around the outside of her ears. It's not just red, there's black as well. Haha! See, that's why I do weird stuff like that. Like, let's just make it really small and see what it looks like. She needs black around the outside too. Oh, and I found another empty pixel. Okay, let's go in on the cream layer again. Boop. Her eyes are so gigantic. Make sure. So, let's see. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it like this, I definitely want to do some shading. But that is a whole nother round of work. Oh, thank you. Saturita is cute. Yep, let's call it good here today. So we got all the base colors down. It's a really nice stopping point, and there's only a couple minutes left in my streaming window, so perfect time. I saved it. So next week on Chibi Friday, I shall come back to this and add shading, and I'm pretty sure that's all we'll need to do. Like a shading and highlighting, of course. Oh, you're welcome. Exy says, thank you for the stream. See you next time. Yay! Yeah, I hope to see you on Monday. I'll be back on, no, not Monday, Tuesday. Wow, I'm still not used to. I stream on Tuesday instead of Monday now. So Tuesday, I'll be back with Inktober. Ooh, is that? No, it won't be. I was checking my calendar. Was it time for October Inktober? Nope, it won't be October yet. Got one more week, so I shall hopefully see you all then next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday. I would be super happy to chat with you again. Either way, I hope everybody has a great rest of your day and an awesome weekend. Thank you for watching.